Hello. So in this question, it was asking us to find the marginal demand to estimate the change in demand when price increases by exactly $1. And what they're giving us here is the price demand equation. So they gave us negative 4p squared plus 3p plus 8. So in order to find the marginal demand, we have to know that the word marginal in a business calculus perspective just means to find the derivative, right? So anytime we hear the word marginal, just think derivative. You'll be exposed to a lot of marginal functions, so marginal cost, marginal revenue, marginal profit, but they all just mean the derivative of that given function. So if I take the derivative of this demand equation, so I'll call that d prime, it looks like we're going to need the power rule. So to refresh your memory on power rule, you bring the power to the front, keep the base the same, and then reduce the power by 1. So if I bring that 2 to the front, we would get negative 8, keep the base, p, reduce the power by 1, so it becomes a 1. Keep going, bring the power to the front, so 1 times 3 is 3. And if I did keep the base, it would be p to the 0, but anything to the 0 power is just 1, so basically the p goes away. And then finally for the plus 8, well, plus 8, when you take a derivative of a constant, it always goes away, right? It just becomes 0. So we have our marginal demand function. They ask us to find the marginal demand when the price is $20. So that means we're going to plug in 20 for our p-value. So we'd have negative 8 times 20 plus 3. If I simplify that, that's negative 160 plus 3. And negative 160 plus 3 is negative 157. Now, something important to recognize is that the derivative we found turned out to be negative. So anytime we have a negative derivative, that means that it is decreasing, right? So when the derivative is negative, it is decreasing. So if we were going to interpret this value, we would say when the price is $20, so when the price is $20, the demand, so the demand is decreasing by about 157 items per dollar. Right? And if it had been positive, then we would just change the word decreasing to increasing. But since this is negative, it's decreasing. Thank you.